Valdebebas in Madrid, the Zinedine Zidane. What do you think the key to the game will be? Because
as they've done in La Liga, they got probably the highest defensive line in La Liga. Well, to keep isolated 1v1s against Rafa Suarez and try to get a bit of magic out of this, to concede a goal after 1 minute, and then you've planned, you have your plan, and then after 1 minute you have to change it, and everything falls to pieces.
When it opened in 2006, and now it provides a temporary home for Real Madrid, as they have lost already in this match day, so an opportunity to pull themselves a little closer to safety. We see was badly hit by the virus, so a poignant moment before kick from the Frenchman. Tries to wriggle his way through, cleared out to Toni Kroos. Oh, what a finish into the top corner. 3 minutes on the clock. Well, the big guns are wasting no time in making a mark this weekend. Barcelona needed 65 seconds to score last night, and Toni Kroos for Real Madrid after just 3 minutes. And what a finish. Top corner, unstoppable.
Well, I said earlier in the program that Eibar, they didn't want to concede a goal early in the game as Mallorca did last night. Well, it's happened once again. As we said, well,
Eibar looking to come back straight away as it almost falls in the area. De Blasis has it now, clips it in a little too far. Ramos left after Kike initially tried to control. And again they come, looking towards Kike, away, but they've not been able to clear their lines. Carvajal under pressure, it comes to Kike. He goes down under the challenge of Casemiro, but the referee...
He needs to stay fit, and as you see a different Eden Hazard. If Real Madrid scores the second, the game is over.
And here's a long-range shot coming in, Cristoforo. Familiar face to that.
And I've seen Carvajal doing a couple of times. Marcelo on the other side. Important thing, Andy, especially for a team who is in a difficult position like Eibar is.
And now Oriana is fouled by Toni Kroos after he's headed away in front of Kike. De Blasis is still trying to make something of it, and Kike turning it goalwards is appealing.
He knows that he speaks the same football language.
There's Modric trying to feed Hazard on that occasion. Forward with De Blasis. Sends in the cross. Desperation.
I'll give you that for 15 minutes, coach, but then I'll be the old Marcelo.
I'm taking on Rafa. Going outside him, good. On the left with De Blasis. Angles it forward, looking for. Sends a good ball forward for Rafa. Can he get a cross in now? Blocked by Rodrigo, tracking back diligently. Hazard, he's got Marcelo in support. Eden Hazard trying to feed the ball into Toni. Does well to get the cross in. Bender in behind for the corner. Nearly Ramos scored the first goal of that game. He's in the middle now as a cross comes in, but doesn't quite reach him. Taken balls between them.
Well, I'm sure that Zinedine Zidane is...
Let's get the flamboyant Marcelo. This is a touch there from Rodrigo Cristoforo, who's found a bit of space to give it to De Blasis. Not a bad reach. Rafa continues the attack. It's 4 against 4. What a chance! Eden Hazard, Sergio Ramos, and an easy finish into the open goal. And that is brilliant counter-attacking football from Real Madrid. Started and finished by Sergio Ramos.
Well, if we were talking about a fullback, wanting to be a number 10, we have a centre-back wanting to be a number 9. Sergio Ramos, he's got the spirit of the striker. He got the ball, he intercepted it, and then he ran because he believed he was going to get at the end of that counter-attack. Look at this. He just opens up play. He doesn't stay there.
Barca scored after 65 seconds. Real Madrid scored after...
There must been for this club in the last 10, 11 seasons.
Here's Edu Exposito after the poor clearance by Varane, allowing Eibar maybe their best hope of doing so. He sends it wide to Correa. Saved by Dimitrovic. Rodrigo can't get the rebound, but it falls to Marcelo! And what a bullet strike from Marcelo. We talked about the way he stayed back defensively for the first 15 minutes, but he's up there to enjoy himself now, and Real Madrid really are hitting their stride with a thunderbolt of a strike from Marcelo. His first goal of the season, and he could not have hit that more cleanly.
Well, and you see how happy he is, Marcelo. He wants to be there.
Uncomfortable in their temporary new home. As Toni calls, they feel comfortable here.
Yeah, of course they do, but at the same time, not sure, but...
Here's Benzema. Well challenged. He sends
having
the
a
ball
good game.
now to Correa. His cross coming in, very impressive. This skill from Oriana as well. Exposito, and a cross sent in by Rafa. To pass to the right where Kike leaves it for Correa. The corner comes in, bounces all the way through. No one getting.
Try to change something. Try to give minutes to players you're gonna use in the last 10 games of the season. And I'm sure the Mendy
Just opening 45 minutes from Real Madrid.
Yeah, professional display.
Marcelo, what time for one last attack? Ball comes in. Rodrigo! Saved by Dimitrovic. And it would have been a corner, but there's no time for that too.
For the cooling break, they scored the third with Marcelo. A beautiful take.
Getting past him before the interval, and
The Mendy's ready to have a good second half for Real Madrid.
so we're back underway at the Estadio Alfredo Di Stefano in Valladolid.
To take those players take responsibility, and this is probably why Mendilibar hasn't made any substitution.
Cross towards the far post is a poor.
Today, what?
Oh, here's a poor kick out by Courtois and an opportunity. That's a terrible kick.
Too relaxed there. And it's a good chance for Eibar.
Edu Exposito with
You make those type of mistakes. I was saying that when you're struggling to create chances, you know.
to push wide. Oriana with the cross back in too deep. Hazard back for Marcelo. He sends a cross to the far post. It's beautiful football. Hazard back for Mundi. The cross, look, first time pass for Rodrigo. His cross now for Ramos. Doesn't get power on it. Here is Correa. He's inside to Oriana, who's Hazard, who will look to turn. Nice swivel, and the cross deflected to Exposito, turning, opening up to shoot. There's space there, and what a save from Thibaut Courtois, because Edu Exposito hit that with awesome power, and Courtois with a really strong right palm corner. This was why there was a corner a couple of minutes ago. What a save from Rafael Suarez. As the corner comes in and off the bar.
And as you see, Sergi Henry in front of Varane, and that's a great header. Unlucky not to score there.
Yeah, nothing that Courtois was, but they're facing a counter-attack now. That's far too far forward.
You know, especially after last season where he was instrumental for Eibar.
On with the corner, it's cleared awkwardly by Benzema. Fight back in, deflection, and it's in. It somehow squirms its way through. Courtois was wrong-footed. He got something on it, but not enough. And a scrappy goal has given Eibar a lifeline. And just after I was praising Thibaut Courtois, he is beaten. I'm not sure there's too much he could have done about it, as the ball took a big deflection. Benzema got a half clearance.
Well, it looks like he's slightly offside, Bigas, isn't he?
Close, certainly.
Well, maybe not.
And there is the goal again. Now a ball through for Pedro Leon. He controls well. He'll look to take on for Real Madrid. Marcelo with a one potential player for Sergi Henry. Marcelo goes down, play goes on, Pedro Leon! And we saw Marcelo bring it out and go down, trying to claim a free kick. Might have been offside against Pedro Leon, that would have been...
Said it was game over, maybe I said it too early, because, you know, we were asking...
So now Pedro Leon can take on Marcelo, sends in a good cross, and he now sends a pass a little short that Toni Kroos tries to win.
Of getting something positive from the Alfredo Di Stefano today.
Battles well, that's what he does, holds it up. And there's the challenge by Casemiro, who has already been booked. Towards the penalty spot, headed on, and what?
Then Exposito had a great shot. They could have had to save the corner, so you could see
Correa, who can step away from Vinicius to send in the cross.
Probably, as we said before, they're gonna try and target Marcelo, who's very tired. Let's get you know, to the opposite half of the pitch and just
get it through to Benzema. And that looks like a foul, yeah, by Mendilibar, maybe complaining.
Chelsea making consecutive